Oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted.
You can see my screen.
No. Okay. Yes, I can see it now.
This is our rules and regulations regarding creating a new skills program.
Okay, so it must be at least two or more.
Yes, to be a skills program.
Okay. No, that's fine. So we've got the other unit standard on demand management. So if we add that to make it two,
It's fine.
then it's fine.
Yes, you can just send me a form and then I will take it from there.
Okay. And tell me in that form, in its current form, just the details in terms of everything else that needs to be there. Is it fine like that, or maybe there's something that we need to add or remove? I'm not sure if you eventually received it.
I did receive the email now a few minutes ago. Let me first open through that.
Okay. Yeah, especially that part where it says company. So where it says the company name, are we supposed to put our name and then provide a name? We put our name again? Because I saw something that says same as above. So I'm not sure if the company name, we must put the client name, but what if it's, eh? It's on page 1, or it says company name, and then there's provider name.
I'm still checking, opening the application. Okay.
No problem.
Everything seems okay. The only thing that you have to do on your side is just add the form. The way you feel is fine.
Okay, so we just need to add one unit standard there. One or more.
But I noticed that you have ticked all the chambers. Or you are working with all these chambers.
Okay. Thank you for that. Let's talk about that. So we were told, let me just check. Isn't it, this is linked to your skills development, the SDL, right?
Yes.
So how do we know which one? Because our, maybe you can help me understand something here. On your system, what are you picking up? Because I know for a fact that it's not maritime, but we had requested initially when we're registering that we want to be registered with all three, but they said that we must only choose one.
One chamber, yes.
Yes.
Have you ever received ETG before?
No, we've been applying, but we've never received it. So
you've been applying. Maybe you even the application you were ticking all the chambers.
No. We're only ticking one. But I wasn't the one doing the applications. But I know that it's between forwarding and clearing and freight handling. Between those two, I think it's freight handling, if I'm not mistaken. But I just wanted to know what difference does it make? Because again, here it says company. So I wasn't sure whether they're talking about the company that we're going to be training for the skills program, or they're talking about us as the provider.
So talking about you as a provider.
Okay. So are you able to assist me with that on your system? Which chamber do we fall under? Just to confirm that. Because I know for sure it's not maritime. It's between those two.
Yes, Masana, you need the SDL number for the supply chain academy.
Yes.
It's X930 73
Mm-hmm.
1152.
X930731152.
I think so. Yes, isn't that it?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Okay, then it's the same. Corresponds.
We are on site handling.
Okay, thought as much. Thank you.
I will screenshot you you need it.
Oh, but
You need it.
oh, you mean on the one that you already have?
No, I mean would you belong to which chamber so that you know the info. You know that part.
You said freight handling, isn't it?
Freight handling is your chamber. Then listen, I think it's the Ben one. The Ben one, yes. You belong on. You can see my screen.
Yes, I can see it.
No, you're seeing the wrong one. The wrong one.
Okay.
Yes, we are on freight handling.
Okay. Okay. I see it now. So who decides on that? Did we select that when we were registering, or how was it selected? Do you know?
Yes. Okay. When you send, you know, when you want to be registered to us on your company, to be on LMS, you send it to a certain person. Example, obviously, if you send it to Masana, they will automatically think that you belong to road freight. If you send to Melissa, will do automatic things. The people who are registering that site, it belongs to freight handling. So it depends on the email it went via whom.
Okay, and you can't change it at a later stage. Let's say we want to change from freight handling to forwarding and clearing.
You
or
can,
maritime.
but we have to give it. You can, but we have to give a valid reason. Your business is relevant to which department, which chamber?
All of them actually. And that's why it was a little bit difficult for us to decide which one, because, you know, we as a training provider, so to give you an idea, so we've got shipping companies that we train, the freight handling, you know, agencies, freight forwarding, so maritime, so all of them, they are relevant, but I do understand that in terms of the chamber, we have to belong to one, which is.
But which one is the main one?
I would say maritime is the main one.
Okay, when you want to change, you can always feel free to inform us that you want to change.
And it doesn't affect anything, right? What difference does it make? So let me give you an example. Let's say we are applying for DGs, right? And we send the application to maritime, but we are under freight handling. So does it give us any disadvantage that we don't belong to that chamber and we're applying?
It's just that we evaluate the DG in a different way. I think to more than 3 chambers since I started at Ray Chamber. At Ray Chamber, they evaluate on their own things, aerospace on our side, but it does not give you an advantage. The only thing that gives you disadvantage on the DG, because even if you belong to freight handling, I can be able to access you on my road chamber if I want to.
Okay.
The only disadvantage is that you give yourself during the application. It's just to make sure the application, the qualification that you are applying is relevant to which chamber.
I see.
You cannot be applying for maritime at freight handling because you belong to freight, something relevant to maritime just because you belong that side.
Okay.
And then you cannot be applying for example, aviation on freight handling because you belong to freight handling.
I see.
You can go to other chambers. It does not affect your application. If they want to, they will take you.
Okay. No, thank you for that. Makes sense. So there's no exclusion. You just need to make sure that it's relevant to that chamber, whatever you're applying for.
Yes, and remember that during the DG, you can apply as many applications to different chambers as many as you want. So you can maybe send 5 to freight handling, 5 to that other side, 5 to other side. As long as when you are taking the chamber, you don't tick all of them on one application.
Okay. Great. Now let's talk about that learning program. So what happens in an instance where you get a request from a company, they want SORs, you know, the whole process. They want us to register the skills program, but the training request is just for 1 unit standard, and they specified that. So is there no way that TETA in this instance would still consider that, even if it doesn't meet the requirements, to say maybe you still go ahead and register that particular, I don't know what you call it in this instance, if it doesn't meet the requirements?
The unit standard is how many credits?
It's 15, I think. Let me check.
15.
Yes, I think it was 15
While you're
credits.
checking, we can hold. Let me confirm to something with someone.
Okay. Yes, it's 15 at level 5.
Okay, let me confirm something with someone, and then I'm gonna come back to you to answer your question.
All right. Hi, Masana. Yeah, yes, I'm here.
The reason why you want to make it as a skills program, that unit standard, you can't do it as a unit standard alone. Why?
No. I was asking. It was a question. It was a question, isn't it? You said in terms of the regulations, we must have more than 1 unit standard on the skills program. Yeah. So my question was, what if the client only wants that unit standard?
You can do it as a 1 unit standard. You can train the client or as a unit standard, that 1 unit standard.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, that unit standard, they will also receive ESOR.
Right. Okay. So it doesn't mean that, help me understand something. So the form that I sent you, since it only has 1 unit standard, you can still go ahead and register the skills program. Is that what you're saying? Or you're saying that we need to add more, and then as and when we get trainings, we can pick from the unit standard, from the skills program, 1 unit standard or 2, and get them certified accordingly?
Can you repeat the question?
So my question is, in terms of the form that I sent you this morning, can you go ahead and register the skills program, even if there's 1 unit standard like that? Or like you were saying earlier, we need to add more unit standards, and then as and when we get trainings, it doesn't necessarily mean that the trainings must cover all the unit standards listed on the skills program, we can pick 1 or 2 and then certify them accordingly, and they get their SORs, etc.
Okay. For us to register that form, the form that we have sent, the unit standard has to be more than 2. So for that one unit standard, we cannot register it and make it skills program.
Okay.
That means for now, you can only train those learners under unit standard. At the end of the day, still if it's under unit standard, they will receive a qualification SOR for unit standard. So after maybe when we have another unit standard that comes from the same qualification that you want to add, that is where we can create it and make it a skills program. And the skills program, when we are training, that means every time when you train for that skills program, you have to cover those 2 unit standards. We cannot train 1 unit standard.
Okay, so if it's 2, you must cover 2. If it's 3, you cover.
You cover those 3, and then that is where you're gonna get SOR after training. So if you train only 2 or 1 unit standard and then you don't cover the other 2,
it's not complete.
Still, at the end of the day, they're gonna receive unit standard, a qualification for unit standard, not for skills program.
Okay, okay. Now I think I get you. So what do we do in this instance? Because we only have 1 unit standard that they requested for. So do we still complete the form, or?
You can just teach, you are going to train them under unit standard, not under skills program.
So if we train them under unit standard, what is the process? So let's say we've done the training, the assessors have done the assessments and the moderation internally, then what is next?
After external moderation is done, us as a TETA, we're gonna generate statement of result for that unit standard only.
No, we haven't done the external, it's only internal. So we need to call for the external moderation now. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes. After doing the internal moderation on your side, you're gonna log in on LMS. You do have access to LMS, right?
The same one that we were working on last week, right?
Right now we're working outside LMS, and then
outside.
You have to log in inside. Let me show you. Let's make one example.
Okay.
You do have an access to something similar like to LMS, huh?
Yes. This one, yes, we do, but normally the admin would do this, and Pegani. You know, my logins, I'm not sure what happened. So isn't it when you log in, you put in your ID number? So every time I put in my ID number, it says something about invalid or something.
Can I have your ID number?
Okay. It's 84 05 31 5699 085. Yeah, then I request password.
Take your email. You do have access to in this.
Also, it wasn't supposed to say that if I didn't have access, right?
It was supposed to give me a red.
Yeah, that's the thing. I have
red message. You do have access to LMS.
Okay, let's see.
So you're gonna log in
because
on LMS.
sometimes I don't receive that email. I wait and it doesn't come through. But if it's Pegani or anyone else, if they do that, they get the email from TETA with the password or the link to reset the password or something.
That you have given us is incorrect.
No, but it's my work email.
We are sending it here on Truman.radebe.
Oh, yes, I got it.
The email is going here.
Yes, I got the email. Thank you.
So you got the email in it?
Yeah. So it requires the magic touch. It's sabotaging me. Exclusion. It must be someone from TETA. Okay.
My login details, let's make example. After logging, Melissa, I don't have an ID number then. Who? Any level that we can think.
That is existing.
Mm.
Can I check one on the system?
Mhm.
Please wait.
Also, you are in learners.
On elements.
Yeah.
I want to show you how you, after when external moderation and everything is done on your side, what you're gonna do.
No, but it's internal. So I heard you saying external. We haven't.
Yes, remember that after doing the internal moderation, you don't have to wait to do first before even the learners start. You first have to capture the learners, né?
Yeah.
After capturing the learners, when internal moderation and everything is done, you're gonna do this step. Any idea that you can think about?
Yes, I do find one that is existing.
Mhm.
It's 91
91
02
02
21
21
05
05
56
56.
400. No, this idea.
This is wrong. This is wrong.
This one is wrong.
Okay, now okay.
There's another one.
Here is the learn. We can use example by Utando. Okay, after creating internal moderation and everything is done, Mr. Truman, you're gonna come where is written intervention assessment.
Okay.
You see?
All right.
I'm not sure which unit standard this scenario.
I can give you the unit standard. You mean for the bid committees, the one that we're talking about?
You don't have a learner that is already here captured here for that unit standard that you want us to check to use.
Well, I'm not. I can give you some details. I'm not sure. I don't think so, eh? But I can maybe.
Let's
check.
Mr. Begani. Let's test by Mr. Begani. This time we're gonna make him a learner, not as an access.
Okay. Or just to test it.
What is this sign name?
CBC. SIBISI.
Is a sign name BC or is a name?
Surname.
Yes, SIS, like that.
Chill.
Okay, let's test by him. We're gonna make example of him. Okay, after when you have captured those learners that you said that you want to train, you're gonna come here with written intervention assessment.
Yeah.
And then you go to unit standard. Oh, it's not registered for any unit standard. Or qualification. It's not registered for only registered for qualification. This one.
Who's that? Begani or you?
Mr. Begani. Yeah, it's only registered for qualification. Yeah,
you mean like what? As an assessor or as a learner?
As a learner.
Yeah, but maybe let's take a learner. Can I give you someone that is?
Yes.
Let's see. Let's see. I'll tell you now. The ID number. I think they might exist on the system.
Here's the example. But this one is not gonna be the same unit standard that you want. Okay, after.
Can I give you this? Sorry, Masana. Can I give you this ID number?
Yes.
You can just test. It's 940502.
940502.
1057.
1057.
080. Just check if you can pick it up.
Mobile.
Yes, yes. Let's see.
Mobile, okay. Let's check if it's registered for unit standard. It's not registered for any unit standard so far.
So who's supposed to register for the unit standard? Who's supposed to register that? Oh, okay.
After when you started with the program, you're gonna come and capture the learners and then register them on that unit standard.
Okay, so can we use Mobile as an example? How, just to show me how we go about doing that?
He or she is on the program. Can we give?
No, she works for the Supply Chain Academy. So isn't it you wanted to test, or you want me to give you the details of the real learners?
No, we are testing.
We're testing.
Give me the ID number again.
It's 840502.
8494.
sorry. 9405
Mm-hmm.
02
Mm-hmm.
1057
Mm-hmm.
080.
Okay, let's start it afresh. We are creating mobile. We are registering mobile on the Union standard. No?
Mm-hmm.
What is your SDN number? You are the provider. What's the SDN number?
It's
It's a chain.
X
Okay, yeah, you are.
X9 9307. Oh, you got it.
You got you by name, and then the employer is gonna also be you, ne?
Yeah, because we're just making an we're doing a test,
Example.
right? Example.
Mm.
Talking about employers, what if the employer is not on the system, on your TETA system?
We're gonna give you a form to fill in, and then we're gonna link them with them on our system.
Oh, so it must be like that, like all the time. If there's an employer that doesn't exist on the system, you complete the form.
Yes. Yes.
I'm just going to request that you send me that so that we can have it on our side instead of requesting it as and when.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I will send it to you now.
Thank you.
This learner, we're gonna make it as non-funded, ne? Non-funded.
Okay.
It's
if
not
they are
TETA
funded by the company, it's non-funded, right?
Yes, if they are funded by us, it's gonna be TETA funded.
Okay. Yeah, so it's non-funded.
SOO code, they're studying something relevant to what?
Yes, it's supply chain management. So
Supply chain management, we're gonna just take anything supply chain. Okay, we're gonna take supply chain management.
practitioner is fine, or whichever one.
As long as something relevant to the course that we are doing. And then we can, is employed, unemployed, the program is for employed or employed?
Employed learner.
Okay, start date for that junior standard, they're gonna start today, ne?
Okay, as an example, yeah, okay.
And then you say 2 days junior standard, ne?
It's 3 days. 3 days.
3 days, that means they're gonna finish on the 21st, 22.
Yeah, 21st. Yeah. 2019, 20, 21.
21,
yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then the system is gonna request us to attach the ID of the learner. Okay, ID of the learner.
Yeah.
I'm just taking anything, I'm a template, these are the templates.
I see, just to have an attachment.
And then our system is not going to allow you to attach the same thing that is renamed twice. Automatic is going to say error.
Okay.
Here on the proof of registration, you don't attach anything.
Okay.
And then you're going to click add.
So when do you attach something there? If it's what? Maybe if it's like a full qualification, then you'd attach the proof of registration, or is it always like that? You skip that part?
Which part? Proof of registration, after when I have registered you, the system is going to generate the proof of registration for you.
Oh, nice. Okay.
We are doing this part so that it can give you, it's going to generate you a proof of registration.
That you can give to the learner.
Yes, that we can give to the learner to show that they are currently registered, and then when we complete the system, so that we can be able to give you an SOR. Okay, your company profile, there's errors. It's not going to allow me. Your company profile, there's no contact details, Susan?
No, there must be contact details. You remember we checked it the other day on Friday, everything was there.
No, the Friday one is not yet on the system. It's still on the other system. It's not yet here on on LMS. It's going to generate as soon as we click submit.
So tell me, how are we going to do all these things if they haven't sorted that part, if it's on the old system? Because we actually got an email yesterday from one of the clients saying that they can't find us on the ETQA search. So I did tell them that, you know, TETA is still going to sort that out. They saying that we are still on the old system. So how soon are they going to resolve that? And what's preventing them to move the profile over to the new system?
Maybe so I write it down. We're gonna ask Chantel today and come back to you. We're having a meeting with Chantel.
Okay.
I'm here. Can I have a question again?
Yeah, is that for me, Nelsie?
Yes, yes.
Okay, yes, you can go ahead.
Please repeat your question again.
Oh, okay. I was checking in terms of the ETQA search, since we're not appearing on the new system, on your new website, the profile is not there. So it's like we don't exist. So I was checking, when are they going to update that? When are they going to move us to the new system? Because it's affecting our reputation. There's a company that, you know, they're actually going to train, they want us to train their employed learners on the same qualification, the National Certificate in Supply Chain Management. So they were saying that, yes, they are happy with everything. Everything has been approved, but they see that we don't appear on the TETA website. They wanted to know why is that. So I did explain that, you know, we're told that our profile is on the old website. It's still going to be moved to this website. So I just want to know, when is that going to be done? And what's the hold up? Because even last year, they told us the same thing, that they're updating the website. They were going to move the profile to the new website, but still it's not there. And other providers are there, but we are not there.
Okay.
Yeah. Because can you imagine now, Nelsie and you, Masana, let's, and I think I did mention this last week, the new the new companies that we're dealing with that might have not dealt with us before. If we are sending them proposals or they've requested quotations, and then they go and check if we are really accredited with TETA, they're gonna pick up that we're not there. And it's like, you know, we're claiming to be accredited, but we're not accredited. So it's not good for business. We might actually lose business, because some companies, they don't even come back to you. If they pick up something that is, you know, is a red flag, yeah, then they're like, okay, no, this provider is suspicious. Maybe they're not accredited. Yes, we see on paper they're sending us the accreditation, but how come they're not appearing on the TETA website as an accredited provider? So they don't even tell you, they just disappear and give work to other providers. So it's not good. So we need to know, when is that going to be sorted out? And now, especially now that there's this issue, so we can't even register a skills program. We can't register anything, learnership programs, because of that issue.
No, we're sorry to hear about that, but we'll ask Chantal for you today.
Please, and she knows about it, by the way. There's an email, Masana would tell, there's an email that I did send again this time, because when we spoke over the phone, she said that if I can just, you know, resend the email. So I did send the email, and I saw that, I'm not sure if Masana was copied or Chantal forwarded the email to her, but basically she knows about this issue. It's not something new. It goes back to last year.
Maybe it's also beyond what she can do. I guess the workshop that we're going to have will be able to raise all those issues. Not that they don't want to do anything. It's just that maybe we need to raise all the issues up so that they can faster.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
and I think
no, it must.
It's really
they must resolve it. Exactly. It's really not good. It's not something that we can say, you know, and hope, and just hope. We need to know, when is it going to be done? What's the delay? Because it's not new. It has always been there. And I might
Yeah,
actually
no.
be underestimate if I say last year, maybe even last year, maybe even the year before it was there. It's just that, you know, we're not constantly checking.
Yeah, no, we're very sorry about that. But yes, Zobuzela, and we'll get back to you.
Please, thank you.
Yes. Sorry, can I please be excused?
No problem on my side.
Yeah.
Okay, Masana, I think so. Basically, that is blocking us to continue with the example that you're showing me, right?
Yes.
Sure.
But
Was
if
that the
first
last
step-
step?
No, it's not even the first step.
Wow.
There's gonna be 4 or 5 steps in order for you. After doing the internal moderation, we have to assess the learners on the system. After assessing them, that is where you're gonna go to the step where you apply for external moderation.
Mhm.
After external moderation, that is where we're gonna generate the statement of result from TETA.
Okay, so basically, I'm just trying to understand something. So now that we are here and we can't proceed, so do we just stop here? Because I mean, we won't be able to continue, right?
Yeah, it needs me to link
The provider.
the contact details. The contact details.
Okay. And you won't be able to do that.
I can. I'm doing it. I
Okay.
can't see my screen.
I can see it.
Initial is only TN.
No, TN. Initials.
TN.
Yes, TN. N for Kanyiso.
So, and
Yes, like that.
surname is Radebe.
No, Hadebe with an H. With an H. H, yes, not R. Not Hadebe. Hadebe. It's the same surname, but mine is H.
The Home Affairs did their things that cannot be done.
No, it's actually right. It's correct like that.
It's correct.
Yeah, so we've got Hadebe, then there's Hadebe. In KZN, Hadebe is Eastern Cape, and then there's Ratebe in Lesotho, but it's one and the same surname. It's just, you know, written differently, depending on the tribe, which tribe you come from. Yeah, it's a very special surname. Only one surname in South Africa. In South Africa, that you find in different provinces, but with you know, it's yeah, isn't it? With your surname, you are only in the northwest. Am I correct? Only in Limpopo. So with us, exactly. So with us, we're not only in KZN. So there's Hadebes in KZN. But if you go to the Eastern Cape, then there are Hadebe. Then you go to Lesotho, then it's Ratebe, Free State. Even outside of South Africa, in other countries, you've got Hadebe, Hadebe. It's the same thing, but different tribes, different locations.
So everywhere you go, you know that you have a backup here. You have relatives.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
We're actually supposed to be the kings of this country, even the continent, if you like. But there's some people that sabotaged us. They came and divided us and sent us to different locations so that we are not recognized. But one day is one day. We're gonna take back the power that belongs to us. Cell phone number, it's 074.
074.
Okay, hang on. So that cell phone number is going to appear on the website?
No.
Oh, it's just at the back end.
Yes.
Okay, because I would like to put that, you know, the work number if it's going to be public. Okay, so it's 074 659
59
6113.
6113.
Yes.
Okay. Can you give me the ID number of Mobile? We're doing example Mobile.
Mobile again, 940502. Okay, 1 second. I've lost it now. Where is it? 02. No, it's 0502. Okay. 1057080.
Okay, after capturing, you first have to register the learn under Uni Standard. As you see, we have different kind of interventions. So on your side, you're gonna go to Uni Standard, and then you click New Uni Standard, and then you link the learner with the provider, which is gonna be you, your company,
Yeah.
and then you come back and link the learner with the employer. Still, if it's another, it was employed on a different company, we're going to select that company.
Sure. Let's just check if they do exist on your system.
Okay, what's the company name?
It's King Dalingebo.
I need an FDN number.
Oh, it's not gonna pick up the name.
It's gonna, you can just give me the name, but I have to search it on the other side.
No, unfortunately, I don't have their SDL number.
You can pronounce the name again.
It's King Dalingebo, so that's DALI. DALI. Yes, Dalinge. So it's sure. This is a Xhosa name. So Ngebo is DY. DYEBO. Okay.
You can see my screen?
No. Okay, I can see it now. Also, there's nothing coming up under King.
Under King,
oh.
We are missing it. Under D, the only thing that is remaining is the total opposite.
Oh, okay. Also, basically, there's only one name with the King.
There is many names with the King, but after the space, when after D, there's so many names with the Kings. This is the King's names, and then G is the one that runs things. Is there a space after King?
Yes. Well, maybe there should be a space because it's King, then the name of the King. It's the name of the TVET college, actually. So it's King Dalingebo College, KDS.
This is the TVET is here. It's the TVET. We do have all our TVET.
Okay.
Is it private or public TVET?
Public. It's a TVET college that is in the public space.
If it's a public one, they don't have proof. Those ones they harass. If this public one, you don't have to submit the document. Just fill in the details.
Oh, is it?
It's hard to get the document on the public, on the government things. It's hard.
Yeah, okay.
Just try. But if you strike, you'll just come back with the form.
All right. So you're gonna send me the form. So you're saying if it's a public TVET college, they don't have to be added on the system. You just put the details.
They don't have to. The form require like a tax clearance, proof of
registration. And they don't have that, right?
They do have, sometimes they don't. The public one is hard to get those things. They have to first apply.
And if it's a municipality, you still need to add, or they all exist on your system?
It depends if we want to work with them. If we were once we worked with them before.
Can you check for me at Tegwini municipality? Because there's also an intervention that we're going to be registering for them for the demand management training.
We do have
Tegwini municipality.
I know we have the colleges at Tegwini.
No, not the college, the municipality.
You can see my screen?
Yeah, I see the Etegony FET, Maritime Cluster, Cold Stores. No, the municipality. Because I remember with them, I think they did give us the, let me check. I think they did give us the SDL number or something.
No, we don't have them.
We don't have them. Let's see.
Mhm.
If I, okay, if I give you the SDL number.
Is it our SDN number or
No,
is
the
SDN
municipality,
number?
for the municipality. Would you be able to pick it up?
You can. You can. 2 seconds.
Okay. Oh, the system kicked you out.
No, I logged out. I have to log in on Mentari Grant that site.
I'm confused. Why? So is it not on the same system?
You see my screen?
No, not yet.
You see how many rights, different things that I have.
Okay, now I can
So
see it.
yeah, I'm able to see because they're paying that SDN number that you want to give me is for which seat.
Oh, okay.
You can give me
It's L680
L680
70 72
70 72
07.
07. Okay, this one is not the TETA SDL number.
Is it?
This one is ETD.
Oh, okay.
They're paying the lab with ETDP seat.
I see. And we don't have a company registered as we are a government entity. Yeah, okay. So how do we, let's say we've got an intervention for them, for a Etegony municipality. So we need to complete that form to add them as an entity.
Yes.
Since they're a government entity, like you're saying with the TVETs, that you can just put in the details, there's no need for the forms. So with the municipality, we have to complete the form and add them on the system.
It's gonna depend. When you say that you are requesting for a tax clearance, they will give you a but
no, they said that they don't. We don't. Okay, they say they don't have a company registration number, no tax clearance. They only have the SDL number.
Yeah, you're just gonna fill in the company names and so on and so on. Those basic things, and then we're gonna take it from there.
Okay, so it's gonna allow us to do that without completing the form.
You will complete the form, but not all the parts.
Oh, you mean okay. All right. No, I'll wait for your form, then we'll see, you know, the type of details that are required and take it from there. So every time we are creating a skills intervention, if the company is not there, we must complete that form.
That form so that we can create it on our site.
So providers don't have access to create or to create companies on the TETA website.
No, you don't have access to create, right?
That's a lot of admin, eh?
Yeah, for us, I will call you back. I will call you back. It's not. It's kind of, we're so used to it. You end up getting familiarized with it. It's not a lot.
Okay. All right. So tell me something. Now what's next? What are we going to do now that the provider is not here? The profile, rather.
We are testing using mobile to link that standard that you want us to link.
Or to see if it's going to work.
What is the unit standard number?
It's 333 7061.
7061. 77061. Is it correct like this? 7061?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
We are using mobile to link here. I just want to show you the step after when you have trained and everything. I'm just taking every.
You
it's just
only
the
need to do it
templates.
after you've trained. You can't do it prior if you've got all the
You
documents.
can do it you can do it even before the training.
Okay. And if
The
it's like
registration
a
part.
non-funded, if it's a non-funded learnership for employed learners, they're doing the entire qualification. You instead of going to the intervention, you go to learnership, right?
Yes, instead of going to uni standard, you're gonna come here where it's written learnership. You see my screen? You see my hand?
No. Where
This
on
way,
your
okay,
on
you
your
see my
bottom
mouse?
left? Okay, I see your mouse. Yeah.
On my bottom, follow my mouse here. You're gonna select learnership.
Yes, yes. Also, instead of unit standard, you go learnership.
To learnership, yes.
Okay, and at the beginning there again, where you selected intervention, it's going to be learnership there as well.
Yes.
And then you upload the same documents are going to be requested, IDs, etc.
Yes, it's gonna be the same document, but we no longer request a learner information form on the learnership. So that side we're gonna need the ID, entry qualification, agreement, and proof of employment if it's for employed.
Okay.
You can just create a letter from HR.
I
You see,
see.
after when I link that unit standard appear under her name.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then that is when we were registering. This one is the register. You're supposed to do it before the training or after, or depend on your side.
Okay.
So after when everything is done, the assessment, external moderation, internal moderation is done. You're gonna search the learner, and then you come here where it's written action the learner. You action it. You come where it's written intervention assessment. You click here, and then you come here on the unit standard.
All right.
You click unit standard, you see that is the only unit standard that she's registered for.
Okay.
So you're gonna first highlight the unit standard. It's not gonna allow me. I don't have power to edit things.
Okay. Oh, but if it was us, then we'll be able to do that.
Oh, it's allowing me.
Okay.
Okay. You're gonna click here, and then you view the unit standard. You come and then you click select. It's not allowing me.
Okay.
It's not. If it was a real thing, it's supposed to give you an edit. After when you click here, it's supposed to give you an option to edit.
To edit. Why would you want to edit?
Oh, it's not allowing me because the learner has not yet completed the date.
Oh, because the date is still to come. It's okay.
Still to come. If the date, maybe it was the 2018, it was going to give me an option to edit. So I was going to link the learner and the assessor so that that is the step where you apply for external moderation.
Okay.
So after applying for external moderation, someone from TETA, we're gonna receive it from our side, and then we allocate someone to come and do external moderation. As soon as the person can finish doing external moderation on our side, they're gonna send us a report, and then we generate the statement of result. Let me show you example of one statement of result for unit standard.
Yeah, no, okay. I've seen.
You have seen one.
Those, yeah. So tell me, the external moderation, they come and do it like physically, so they have to go to in this instance our Peter Marisbeck Center.
They come to you.
Or yes, not that we need to send the files.
No,
over.
You're not sending them.
Okay.
You're not sending the file. Someone from TETA will come there, and then you guys, the only thing that you have to do is prepare the file.
I see.
And then they will sample few learners, not all, only few learners. After sampling those learners,
okay,
they are done.
All right.
That's all.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, that's all. Can we continue with the applications?
Which application?
The important one they provide.
Oh, in terms of the extension. Yeah,
Can I have your ID number?
it's 8405 31 5699
5699.
085. But tell me something now. When you say continue with the application, are you referring to the extension, or you're talking about bringing the profile this side? Because I thought
The extension
the,
of scope.
the extension of scope.
What do you mean profile? Which profile?
Yeah, because isn't it you said the profile that's going to be sorted by Chantel to move us from the old system to the new system?
You are on the new system. The only thing that is the problem is that you're not appearing on them.
Ah, Mos, it's like we're not there.
the
If we're not
website.
appearing, then it's like we're not there. Okay. So now, if you say extension of scope,
That you're not updated on the website.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's fine. I get that. No, if you say extension of scope, are you talking about the extension of the accreditation period, or are you talking about adding that other qualification, the forwarding and sharing?
The ending one is gonna come back and do it. Now we are finalizing the application that we started
On Friday. Sure, there's a lot that we can talk about. So when you say application, you mean what application exactly? Because we're already on the system, so we're not applying for new accreditation?
No, you're applying for time because your scope is ending now in August.
Oh, you're saying scope is ending in August. Oh, you mean the period that the accreditation is expiring in August?
Yeah, we're extending time.
So if we're extending time, is it the same as what you're saying that you need the QMS?
Quality management, yes, I have the document ready.
Oh God. I thought it was sure. I was just hoping it's something else. No, you see, with the documents, Masana, I'm in Cape Town. So I did try to find a link, and I've checked with the team. So they've got the actual physical documents in Maritzburg. So we don't have the scanned version that I can give you. And I actually tried to locate a file because they were asking me the same question that I was asking you guys to say, no, but we did send the file to TETA, and it wasn't like a physical file. It was sent at that time, and they were under the impression that it's sitting somewhere on the system, the copy of the QMS. So I said no, but I did ask you guys, and you said that you don't have that. We'll have to submit it again. So they've got the physical documents. So now they need to scan like each and every document in the quality management system, which is gonna be a lot of work. So I was hoping that maybe there's a scanned or a link or a folder that has all the documents which we can share with you.
So you're gonna be able to finish scanning when?
Oh, I wish I can give you an answer. I don't know. I know it's gonna take some time, and I didn't even give them an instruction to scan. I just said, okay, let's see what we can do. I'll check with you guys and see if there's another option. Application already in progress. What's that?
No, I was just trying to say, check if the system is gonna allow us to start with the adding the declaring qualification that you want before we finish.
No, and so it doesn't.
No, it does not allow. We have to first finish this part, then uploading the document.
Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a mission. Scanning each and every document. Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask something, maybe differently. So if I want to send all the documents, or if I can get the old file and send you the link, maybe a cloud link or Google Drive, whatever, will you be able to proceed with that?
Yes, I will.
And do we need to have another meeting for that, or you can do it?
No, I
On
can
your
do
own.
it on my own as long as you submit the document.
Okay.
The only meeting that we're gonna have for us is when we want to apply for external moderation. But after when internal moderation is done for that unit standard that you want to train, you can call us anytime so that we can assist you with the step that we're trying to do now.
Oh, the one that we couldn't do. No, I appreciate that, Basana. Thank you so much. So I think it's clear now in terms of what we need to do. So I will get that sorted out. But perhaps now I just got a question that just crossed my mind. So yeah, so my question is, in terms of the intervention, are we still able to continue with the intervention, or we need to sort out the QMS first? We need to finish the application, then we come back to the intervention.
Which intervention? What do you mean intervention?
Isn't it the external moderation that you're talking about, the whole process?
No, your accreditation is still valid, so you still have until the 31st of August. If you want to capture now, we can capture the learners because the system is going to allow you because it's still active.
Okay.
It's not only going, the system is not going to allow you to do the
only after.
From the first, automatically you're going to be registered on our site. So you can take your time in 2 months to submit the document. You can capture the letters you can apply for student motivation now.
Oh, okay. So I think, yeah, I will continue with that. And the application, let's say maybe by end of this week, if you are able to finalize everything and give you the link, how long does the application take for you to give us the extended, time? How long does that process?
This week, if we submit by this week, it's going to be quicker because we have to finalize before the 31st. It's not only your application. But if you apply after the 31st,
If you
stick to the 38 weeks.
38 weeks, okay. Oh, which is like a month, and yeah, which is now going to fall into September, which is not good. You don't want to be in that situation. Because then the accreditation is going to expire.
So if you can be able to submit before next week, then you are
safe. Okay.
You are safe. And after the 31st, yeah.
All right. Let me try and do that. Yeah, so I'll let you know if you can just send me that form to register the company.
Oh yes.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's it.
Anytime if you have a question or if you don't understand the form, just feel free to call in.
No problem. I will do that. So I've got your email address. I guess the number is also there on your signature, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. We've never had this kind of support before, I must say. So you guys are improving. So I'm not sure whether I must give credits to TETA or yourself. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, honestly, we've never had, we've always been struggling, even with the little things. You send an email looking for something, and it takes like, forever to get a response, and you call, they send you from pillar to post. So we've never had this kind of, support before. I'm quite impressed.
Next time it's gonna be better than this one. We are trying.
Thank you. That's good improvement. Eh?
Thank you.
You have a great one.
I will take this spreadsheet now.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Cheers then. Bye.